Imagine, every ninth person in the world goes to bed hungry each night. That's nearly 821 million people who do not have enough food to eat. But what do we mean when we talk about hunger? According to the Cambridge Dictionary, hunger is the state of not having enough food to eat, especially when this causes ill health or people to die. However, hunger is more than just a lack of food. It's a multifaceted problem that goes beyond mere physical deprivation. It involves social, economic, political, and environmental aspects. It's about unequal access to resources, inefficient food distribution, and unsustainable farming practices. It's about poverty and power dynamics, conflict, and climate change. It's about the rights of every individual to have regular access to sufficient, nutritionally adequate, and culturally acceptable food for an active, healthy life. Hunger, therefore, is not just about food. It's a complex problem with multiple dimensions. The United Nations has a slightly different take on hunger. Its perspective goes beyond the basic need for food, delving into the realm of chronic hunger, malnutrition, and food insecurity. Chronic hunger refers to the constant, daily struggle of not having enough food. Malnutrition, on the other hand, is about the lack of necessary nutrients in one's diet. Food insecurity, meanwhile, is the uncertainty of having reliable access to a sufficient quantity of affordable, nutritious food. Food insecurity is a term you might have heard in relation to hunger. But what does it really mean? Food insecurity goes beyond the simple lack of food. In essence, it's the state of being without reliable access to a sufficient quantity of affordable, nutritious food. It's not knowing where your next meal will come from, or if it will be enough to nourish you and your family. Food insecurity can be driven by a variety of factors such as poverty, unemployment, or even geographical isolation. These factors can hinder access to adequate food resources, making it difficult for individuals or communities to maintain a healthy and active life. Not only does food insecurity contribute to hunger, but it also exacerbates the vicious cycle of poverty. It hampers children's growth and development, and it undermines the well-being of adults, preventing them from leading productive lives. Food insecurity, therefore, is a crucial aspect of hunger. It's an issue that demands our attention if we are to successfully combat world hunger. The United Nations has set a goal to achieve zero hunger by 2030. This is Sustainable Development Goal 2, or SDG2, which focuses on ending all forms of hunger and malnutrition. The aim is to ensure that all people, especially children and the vulnerable, have access to sufficient and nutritious food all year round. This involves promoting sustainable agricultural practices, supporting small-scale farmers, and allowing equal access to land, technology, and markets. This goal is not just about feeding the hungry. It's about nurturing people with healthy diets, creating resilient food systems, and revitalizing rural economies. The statistics on global hunger are indeed alarming. In 2021, nearly 828 million people around the world are undernourished. That's about 9 in every 100 people on our planet. Shockingly, in year 2020, approximately 149 million children under 5 years of age are severely malnourished, their growth stunted by a lack of essential nutrients. In sub-Saharan Africa, the situation is particularly dire, with nearly 1/5 of the population is struggling with severe food insecurity. And in South Asia, over 300 million people are grappling with hunger every day. These staggering figures underline the urgency of tackling hunger. Let us now discuss the major causes of hunger. First, one is population growth. It can put a strain on food resources, leading to scarcity and increased competition for food. Secondly, conflict, whether political or otherwise, can disrupt food production and distribution, leaving people without access to food. Thirdly, climate change is another significant contributor. It affects agricultural productivity and can lead to crop failures, impacting the availability of food. In the same vein, natural disasters can suddenly wipe out crops and livestock, leading to immediate and severe food shortages. Inequality too plays a role, as it can prevent certain groups from accessing food, even when it is available. Lastly, food loss, whether during production, processing, or distribution, means that not all food produced actually reaches the people who need it. These diverse factors all contribute to the persistent problem of hunger. The fight against hunger is a global challenge that requires collective action. Sustainable Development Goals serves as a powerful call to action for us all, from policymakers and farmers to nutritionists and dietitians, to play our part in ending hunger. From increasing food production and promoting sustainable farming practices to developing nutritional programs and personalized diet plans, the professionals like agriculturists, food scientists, nutritionists, and dietitians are on the front lines of this battle. Measures to curtail hunger involves promoting peace and building resilience to climate change, to overcoming poverty and inequality, uplifting small-scale farmers, preventing food waste and loss, and nourishing mothers and children. Always remember, ending hunger and achieving food security is not a task for the faint-hearted. It requires dedication, collaboration, and innovative solutions. But with each one of us playing our part, we can make significant strides towards a world free from hunger. Thank you for joining us today in this important discussion. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more informative content. Together, we can make a difference in the fight against hunger.